Hi everyone, today we are going to look at one of the horizontal structural component, that is beam, and what is meant by stirrups, main reinforcement, and also we will look into the younger brother of a beam. Okay, so let's start. Beam, a horizontal structural member that resists lateral load, is known as beam. And types, we have two types. One is known as singly reinforced beam, another one is doubly reinforced beam. And the main function of the beam is to transfer the loads to the column safely. So this is a beam. It is a three-dimensional. We have a length, we have a width, and we have a depth. Inside this, if we cut in the center and we look from this side, we can able to see this pattern. See, this blue color is the main reinforcement, 1, 2, and this diagram is nothing but we take a section along this plane. We have cutting parallel to this plane, and if we see, we can see like this. See, this dotted is nothing but the projection of this line. So there will be four number of rods. So two will be above, two will be below, but when we look from this side, we can able to see only this rod. This rod will be behind this in the same line. Okay, so we saw two types: singly reinforced, doubly reinforced. See, singly we have two planes, one at the top and another one at the bottom. If both the top and bottom reinforcement, this blue color reinforcement, takes the load, then it is known as double reinforcement. Or either the top or bottom is only designed for carrying the load, then it is known as singly reinforced beam. So if we take a beam, it is a three-dimensional, and if you see inside, we have a main reinforcement. This blue color is known as main reinforcement. For a beam, we should have at least minimum four reinforcement. So to align this four reinforcement properly, we have to tie this all together. So tying this reinforcement is known as a stirrups. It is known as a stirrups. So it will be at the equal spacing. For example, this and this will be 250 mm spacing. So similarly, next will be 250 mm spacing from this. So if we take a single red color stirrup, it will be looking like this. So how they will make a stirrups? It's like a ring. They will start like this. They will take a single rod. So it will be started like this, and it will be going through like this, and it will be ending like this. This is a single stirrup. If you see the components of the beam, so we have main reinforcement 4, and we have a stirrups at equal interval, and this will be of 4 number of 10 mm dia, and this will be mentioned as 8 mm dia bar at 250 mm center to center spacing. One of the main thing you have to consider while drawing this diagram is, in beam, to resist the deflection, what we have, the depth should be more than the width. While drawing, make sure the depth should be more than the width, and you should know what is the section along this side and what is the section from this side. And one more thing is, the diameter of the main reinforcement of a beam should not be less than the diameter of the main reinforcement of the slab. That is because the load of the slab will be transferred to the beam, and it will be transferred to the column. So the diameter should not be less than the diameter of the slab. So now let's see the construction sequence of the beam. So first we have to make the formwork. This formwork can be specifically called as centering because beam is a horizontal member. So first what we'll do, we'll make all the shuttering in this bottom and this side, that side. And next step, the reinforcement. What we'll do, we will take 1, 2, 3, 4 rods placed on the formwork. Then we will make all the rings. We will make all the stirrups, insert inside the main reinforcement, mark the 250 mm center to center spacing, and we will bind it with the help of binding wire. With the help of binding wire, we'll bind it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the complete setup will be ready. And step 3, we know this reinforcement should not be exposed to the atmosphere, so we'll keep a cover block. We'll keep a cover block and place the complete cage above the cover block, that is step 3. Then finally we will do concreting. So after some days we'll cure the concrete for a few days and we will remove the formwork and our beam is ready. So this is the beam. It will be having main reinforcement, stirrups. So construction sequence, we know first we will do centering, then reinforcement, then cover block and concreting. Now we'll see the younger brother of a beam, which is nothing but a lintel. Lintel is a structural horizontal block that spans the spacer or opening between two vertical supports. See, this is a window opening. So we have two vertical support in this side. Above that we will have a RCC structure, which is a small beam that is known as a lintel. The purpose of the lintel is to carry the load of the brick above the top of the opening, and in the exterior side we can provide sunshade only if we have a lintel. Okay, so this is all about lintel and beam. So beam is nothing but the horizontal structure and number to resist lateral loads. So types we have singly reinforced and doubly reinforced. The function is to transfer the load to the column. It is a three dimension. We have to know the two sections. We have to show the main reinforcement. See, this blue color are the main reinforcement and this red color are the stirrups. So this stirrups looks like this. And construction sequence, we know centering, then we have to do reinforcement, then we have to place the cover block, then we have to do the concreting. And lintel is used in the window openings and door openings. That's all for today. Thank you.